from the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. It's week 4 of the NFL on EA Sports. We'll see Jameis Winston and the New Orleans Saints taking on Daniel Jones and the New York Giants.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL has us at the venerable Superdome in downtown New Orleans. The setting in this dome just serves to amplify the excitement of the folks in New Orleans as their Saints burst from the tunnel a moment ago. They're set, and we're set as well as the Saints get ready to do battle with the New York Giants. Seems like we were just starting training camp, but here we are in October, and off we go on EA Sports. Here comes Deontay Harris from his end zone, and he opts to not bring this one out. The first drive will start at the 25. First drive coming up here for this New Orleans Saints offense, and leading him out at quarterback here in 2021 in his 7th NFL season, it's Jameis Winston.
This is a big change for everyone in the Bayou country because Drew Brees is no longer the starting quarterback, so there'll be a new starter for the first time since 2006 for the Saints. Jameis Winston, as we all know, unlimited potential, has a 5,100-yard season on his resume in Tampa. But turnovers, that's the biggest part he's got to change. If he does that, he could take the reins and really run with them in New Orleans.
The numbers there for Kamara from a week ago. 24 carries, 89 yards, and a touchdown. And this will wind up a Saints first down as he's got this past the 35 to about the 37.
And we all know he had a big workload last week, so I'm eager to see if they decide to back him off a little bit. Personally, I hand it to him 20-plus times again. When a running back's locked in like he is, I want him to keep touching the football.
Kamara there with a first down carry, but not much running room, and he takes it forward for only a couple. It's second down. And, Charles, we get a look here at the key inactives, and I tell you what, a big list for being this early in the season.
If there's any silver lining at all, you're hoping you can get these guys back, and now you'll play well down the stretch with them. But what you're also hoping is that the guys who have to play for them, the next man up mentality kicks in, and those guys take care of business.
And 5 in the secondary now for the Giants on third down. Play fake. Winston. The left side complete to Troutman. And he is going to have a Saints first down as he'll be marked down a yard or two past the marker following a gain of 6. Now Winston. And that'll be incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Winston, and that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Working out of the gun, Winston. And now another one thrown incomplete. On 4th down, the Saints bring on their new punter for 2021, Blake Gillikin. Jabril Peppers is deep for the Giants. He punted 5 times in the win last week as this one's away. And that'll hit at the 5 and go into the end zone for a touchback. The Giants ready to go to work on offense, and leading them out, their third-year quarterback from Duke, Daniel Jones.
And it's funny how we always talk about how analytics are starting to creep into the game. One analytic that's been there for a long time, teams that start 0-3 usually don't make the playoffs. So we know one quarterback today that's determined to end that slide right now. It's not impossible, but this is a must-win for him and his team.
Throwing, Jones. Open man is Galladay, complete. And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6. From the 26, they'll line up on 2nd and 4. Now Jones. Jones in trouble here, and down he goes.
And this is what you've got to do against a quarterback like him. You've got to keep him in the pocket and not let him get to the perimeter, because once he gets outside, that's where he can really hurt you.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's going to let this one go deep. Oh, into a sea of defenders and intercepted. Picked up by Marshawn Lattimore. But really not much secret there. 3rd and long, Charles, and he was looking to throw the football. I would imagine as a defender, you're kind of salivating in that spot, right?
You certainly are, because 3rd and long situations, they tip the scale towards the defense every single time. Now you're actually able to dictate and understand what the offense is trying to do. You know where the first down marker is. You set your defense that way, and maybe you can be a little more aggressive in certain situations because of that. You start focusing on your coverage assignment, and when the ball's released, you break on it and make a play, as we just saw there.
He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Here's Winston. Throw left side, going to be taken in by Harris. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down. Here's Kamara trying to run for it. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
Now it's Kamara in the passing game. A good rally to the football keeps him to only a yard, and it's 2nd down. Winston now. And right side caught. Hogan. Touchdown. Chris Hogan, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
The catch and the touchdown, they were the end result of a terrific route run by the receiver.
Aldrich Rosas on for the extra point. And it's good as the Saints have a 7-0 lead. So that drive spanned 5 plays, and it ends with a touchdown for New Orleans. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, we'll see what they can put together on this drive.
I can hear my old college coach right now. He always used to tell us before every game, the team making the fewest mistakes will win. What they're hoping is that that last mistake is their only one of the game.
Coaches, that's all they talk about, turnovers, right?
Minimizing those and maximizing opportunities.
To throw again on 2nd down. Jones. And his pass incomplete.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurrying, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of, otherwise he was going to get sacked.
Here's Jones from the gun on 3rd down. Finding Sterling Shepard for his first catch. And he will have a Giants first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. The drive stays intact with a pickup of 13. Back to throw again. Open man right side is Ingram. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Second and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. 2nd and 10. Jones with a handoff to Barkley. Barkley a first down and more. And down to the 19-yard line. 25 yards the pick up there, and also a first down.
Sometimes those lines that are drawn on a grease board or in a playbook, they come to life out on the field, don't they? And we just saw that on that outside handoff to the right.
That right tackle, he gets excited for that call, doesn't he?
He does, because he just wants to dominate his guy and say, listen, I was the point of attack. I took care of business. That's why you're able to get downfield and add all those yards to your total.
Yeah, really nice gain there. Oh, they'll let the tight end Ingram run with it. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. It'll go as a loss of a yard, so now they deal with 3rd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense got to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
And Rudolph has it, the tight end. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. They stop him for only 3 that time, and that'll bring up 4th down. Gano's kick is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A good pick up there on first as a screen pass gets him 8. From the 35 on 2nd down, Winston. And open here is Hogan. He's got it. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. 2 minutes to play in this first half. 7-3, our score. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
3 yards the gain there, 2nd down. Again, it's Winston. Back to Kamara for another catch. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 41-yard line. Give them 11 yards that time and a new set of downs. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Hogan. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. From the gun, Winston. Drops this off to Kamara out of the backfield. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 41. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Play action now, Winston. He's got an open man, he completes it to Callaway. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. So now, following the big play, they've got a 1st and goal all the way down at the 10. The quick slant caught. And the Saints are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. They'll run it with Kamara, and he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 3rd touchdown now on the year, and the Saints add on to their lead. So it was the passing game that got him down here, but closer to the goal line, it's the running game that gets him home.
Certainly appears that they lulled the defense into thinking that the passing game was going to be it the entire drive. Nice change up there going to the running game to get them over the goal line.
Roses to add the extra point. And this one's right through to make it a 14-3 ball game. A good drive that time as they go 9 plays in all. And the capper came from Alvin Kamara on the touchdown run. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And with him down 2 scores, you wonder if they might try and put something together, even if it's just to get into field goal range. Throwing on first down. Jones finds his tight end Ingram. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The Giants going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. Now Jones on first down. Puts it on the carpet. It's out. The Saints say they have it, and they do.
We have seen this before, and we know coaches preach about this and work on it all the time. Catch the ball. You know there's going to be some traffic somewhere. They've got to put it away and secure it as they try.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. Now the question, was the knee in fact down before this ball comes loose? And is the video convincing enough to overturn it?
A lot of factors here. Remember, you also need clear possession of football afterwards. This is a tough one to overturn.
Now the Giants will use the second of their 3 timeouts as they'll stop him with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the gun, Jones. They'll complete this to Ingram as tight end. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 17 yards and a Giant first down.
And we always say, and I absolutely believe it, Evan Ingram is a wide receiver in a tight end's frame. 63 catches last year, en route to his first Pro Bowl nomination.
All right, Brandon, we'll get back to you guys in a bit. But first, let's take a look around the NFL here on this first Sunday of October. We'll start over in Texas at AT&T Stadium in Arlington. And that one closing in on halftime with the Cowboys out on top. Michael Gallup, 2 touchdown catches on the afternoon. From there, we'll head to Buffalo to check on what's happening with the Bills at Highmark Stadium. And they've got the lead over the visiting Houston Texans. Josh Allen has thrown 2 touchdown passes. Finally, we're off to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And it's the visiting Washington football team who have the lead in that one. Kyle Allen, responsible for the lone touchdown in the game thus far as he's thrown a touchdown pass. In our game has been Jameis Winston, who's been on target in the first half. His guys have the lead as we'll hand it back over to our commentators, Brandon Godden and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. The Giants set to get the football, and they trail here as we get back underway in the second half. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Giants about set to go to begin this third quarter, and right out of the gate they face what you think could be a pretty important drive.
I would say so. You know, they're down 2 scores. That's not the end of the world. It wasn't the strongest of first halves, but for them to start clawing back, they've got to start putting a little pressure on that defense, start cutting into this deficit. You can't have 3 and outs and expect to get that done.
Just his second catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains. A first down carry for Barkley. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Jones fakes the give to Barkley. Throwing deep for Galladay. All right, rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Malcolm Jenkins. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. The first half did not go their way, and that's not going to help matters at all. An interception here on the opening drive of the third quarter.
Obviously not what they were striving to accomplish. But you know who's really upset on their team? The defense already trailing. They're going to be counted on to try and hold that score at least where it is.
And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Winston. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon. And it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and that'll make it second and short. Winston to give. It's Kamara. And he'll go down shy of the 40 at the 41.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
The first down throw for Winston. And he rifles one incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Glad to be in the great city of New Orleans, rolling along here in the 3rd quarter, 2nd and 10. Now he dumps this off over the middle, and they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Giants' 27-yard line. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks. On 1st and 10, Winston escaping the pressure right. And nowhere to fit that football in. It's knocked away and incomplete. And Marquez Callaway, the one he was looking for. And that'll bring up second down. On play action, Winston. That's complete to Troutman right side. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short. So it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. A give. This is Kamara. And he'll have the first down, getting this one to the 14-yard line. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
Well, this has been a long drive. In fact, it's eaten up a good chunk of the 3rd quarter, which is precisely what you want when you're playing with the lead. You control the football, you control the clock, and impose your will on the defense.
And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. Marquez Callaway, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical, that's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Rosas good with the extra point. And the lead is up to 18 now. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. The Giants offense at the line, ready to begin their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
43 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
A loss on that play, and now 3rd down gets tougher. 3rd and 6. 3 quarters in the books. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Jones to throw on third down. Oh, Jones has just thrown his third interception. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line.
Partner's bad enough when you just can't hold on to the football. But when your quarterback's throwing it to the other team, that's 3 interceptions now, 4 turnovers for the game. You really have no chance to win the football game.
Winston and the Saints now with a 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. He'll start with a give to Kamara. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Saints first down there on a gain of 11. I think we can get used to seeing more of that in this 4th quarter, especially if they're having success on the ground like they did there.
Yeah, I think back when we met with the head coach in preseason, and all he talked about was building a bully. And I think it was this situation he was envisioning. Trying to ice a game, plenty of time left, but being able to give the ball to his big runner and pound away and try and finish off a game.
All told, it's an even 30 and a first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And give him 5 that time as they draw a bit closer here for a 2nd and goal. Kamara. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Alvin Kamara with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Saints are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead. And he certainly played a pivotal role with those 2 TDs and why they're up on the scoreboard right now.
Well, someone's all about winning, aren't they? Because he's not worried about the number. Sure, it's great to have 2 touchdowns. The bottom line is what he's doing is contributing to their lead. He wants to continue to do so.
PAT up and good by Rosas. And they open the lead up now to 25. Now after the touchdown, here's Rosas on to kick it away. And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. And possession switching back to the New York Giants. And you see a lot of frustrated faces as they are inching closer to a 4th straight loss. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
You got the big lead defensively, willing to give them that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
He'll get 15 and a Giants first down.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks about angling for a new contract.
And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first. So it's Giants football here as we welcome you back. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Again, he'll drop to throw. This one goes out wide for Barkley. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. Working with 2nd and 5 now. They'll look to throw again. And that one finds the ground, breaking a string of 5 straight completions. And it brings up 2nd down. No, third down. They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Toward the sideline, Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge, and that's good enough for a first down. A gain of 22. Jones now. From the gun, he'll throw. Once again, he finds Slayton. And from the 9, they get this to the 5-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. Second down. Looking to throw. Jones. Back of the end zone. Could he get his feet down? No, it's incomplete. And now it appears that the referee's been buzzed, and we'll get a review. And this being inside 2 minutes of play, everything coming from up above. So the folks in New York just going to wind up confirming what the official saw, as this play will stand as is. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, Demario Davis. And they will be set up now as he brings this thing all the way back inside the 20.
This was almost what I've heard referred to as a pick 12.
Pick 12, explain.
Well, you're talking about the 6 that they were trying to get.
Because they were so close to the end zone.
And now the 6 going the other direction. So when you take a look at teams on the march, they're in the red zone. Then after the interception, and it took a touchdown-saving tackle to keep them from going all the way.
Now left side on the swing pass. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Kamara trying again. A nifty move on the run, but ultimately stops short of the goal line down at the 2. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it. They'll try to run it in. It's Kamara. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect the outcome, but a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
And those 3 rushing touchdown games in this league, you know darn well, those are hard to come by. They're becoming even harder to come by as the years go by, aren't they?
Isn't that the truth? It doesn't matter what you do in terms of game planning. You may be a run-first team, but you're running against an NFL defense. That's some of the biggest, fastest, best athletes on the planet. Hard to do. Cherish that moment, even as he's eager to add to that total.
So that'll do it for my partner, Charles Davis, and the best darn crew in the industry. I'm Brandon Gaudin. This has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. I'll be heading to the hotel. Charles, he's off to Bourbon Street.
No, I'm not.
Yes, we say so long from New Orleans.